Hello and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Zoe, and today I have a yoga stretch routine for sore muscles. So this routine is perfect to do after a workout, or when you're feeling sore, or in the morning when you have just woken up and you need to get that stagnant energy moving, or any time when you just feel like stretching it out. So we'll be working with the shoulders, the hips, the glutes, the quads, calves, full body stretches. And we will be holding each pose for about 5 breaths, but you are welcome to hold the pose for longer. Pause the video if you need. And remember, always listen to your body, breathe deeply, and enjoy. So if you're ready, get into something comfortable, grab your mat, and let's begin. Begin seated at the back of your mat, and then extend, come into a child's pose. Extending your hands in front of you, knees together, sit bones towards your heels, bring your forehead to the mat. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Taking a moment here, tune into your breath. Stretch out your back body, sides of your body. Let your neck relax, your shoulders relax. And let gravity do the work. One more deep breath. See if you can release a little further. And on your next inhale, take both hands out to the right side of your mat. Sitting back. And let your hips fall slightly towards the left. Getting a deeper stretch in your left side body. Inhale, positive healing energy from the universe. And exhale, letting go of any tension in your mind, in your heart, in your body. One more deep breath. And inhale, walk your hands back to the center and then out towards the left side of your mat. Let your hips sink towards the right and reach those fingertips as far away from you as you can, getting a nice stretch in your right side. Inhale, love and light. Exhale, let go of anything that no longer serves you. Breathe in through your nose, expanding your chest, your ribs, your stomach. And exhale, release. Inhale, walk your hands back to center and come up onto all fours position. We'll do a little cat-cow for stretching out the spine. So shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And inhale, arch your back, look forward. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. And continue at your own pace. Maybe you add a little sway side to side. Maybe you add circular movements. Just move in a way that feels organic in your body. And follow your breath. stretching out all sides of your spine. And change the direction of the circle if you haven't already. And if you were circling. So inhale, come forward, and exhale, circle back. And when you're ready, come back to neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes, press into all four corners of your hands, spreading your fingers wide, and lift your sit bones up, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Keep your back straight, relax your neck. You can keep your knees bent as much as you need. And your heels don't have to touch the mat. And let's add a little paddle here, walking out one leg and then the other, just to get deeper into those hamstrings and calves. This is a very active stretch. Maybe nod your head yes and no, just to make sure you're not holding any tension in your neck. And then come into your still down dog. Take one deep breath. And holding your breath, walk your hands slowly in between. Walk your feet slowly in between your hands, coming to the top of your mat. Come into a forward fold. Head falling towards the mat, your upper body completely relaxed. Keep your knees bent if needed, and bend from your hips, not your lumbar spine. And maybe rock side to side here. Just let your upper body be heavy. Let gravity do the work. And your lower body, your feet, your legs are strong. Strong foundation. And here start to pedal out your feet, your legs again, bending one knee and then the other. Just getting a nice stretch in those hamstrings and calves. And then release to your forward fold. And inhale, slowly roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Come into Tadasana, mountain pose. From here, inhale, reach your arms up. Slight back bend. Exhale, dive your arms down, come into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat. Now step your right foot back, come into your low lunge. And right leg down to the mat. Press into the back of your right foot and the front knees over the ankle. And find your balance here and inhale, sweep your arms up. Creating space with each inhalation and with each exhalation, sinking into that space. So we're getting deep into the hip flexor now. You can keep your hands up overhead or rest them on your knee, whatever feels best. Keep that core engaged. And hug both hips towards the midline, keeping those hips square. One more deep breath. And then release your hands to the mat and send your hip back, come into half splits. Straightening that front leg, keep your foot flexed. And you can take blocks here by your side if you need a little support. And try to pull that left hip backwards and the right hip forwards so that your hips stay square. Breathe into the stretch. If your calves are really tight, you're gonna feel this one. One more deep breath in, positive healing energy. And exhale, release. Let go of any tension. Now inhale, come back and plant both hands framing the foot. Now take that left foot, to the outer edge of your mat. Come into your lizard pose. So you can either rest on the full foot or rest on the outer edge of that left foot and keep the back leg lifted or bring it down to the mat. Just find what feels good in your body today. Maybe you stay up here or maybe you come down onto your forearms. Play with the back leg, lying down on the mat or toes tucked, leg lifted. Just find what feels good and breathe, enjoying this stretch. A really deep stretch for the hips. One more deep breath. Inhale, creating space. Exhale, move into that space. And inhale, come back up. Tuck your back toes and send your sit bones high for your downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, chest towards the mat. And walk your hands forward. Walk your feet forward in between your hands again, coming into that forward fold. And on your next inhale, slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra. Tadasana. Let's repeat that on the other side. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, slight back bend. Exhale, bend your knees, dive your arms down, come into forward fold. Inhale, come up for halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat and step your left foot back, come into your low lunge. So that back leg rests straight on the mat, pressing into the back of your left foot, front knee over the ankle, find your balance, and inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sink into the stretch. And you can keep your arms up overhead here or rest them on your knee. Hugging your hips into the midline. Let your body release into this pose. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then drop your hands to the mat. Straighten that front leg. Send your hip back for half splits. So keep your right foot flexed for a deeper stretch in your calf muscle. And imagine you're sending your right hip backwards and left hip forwards so that your hips stay square. Maybe you want to take 2 blocks here so that you're bending from the hips, not the lumbar spine. 2 more deep breaths. One more. Then inhale, coming forward back into that low lunge, and tuck your back toes. Bring your right foot to the outer edge of your mat, coming into lizard pose. So maybe you stay here with the foot flat, or maybe you come onto the outer edge of your right foot. And maybe you keep your back leg lifted or resting on the mat. And stay up here. See how it feels. And maybe, if flexibility allows, you can come down onto your forearms. Just find the variation that works for your body today. Meet it where it's at. And breathe in oxygen to your right hip area. And exhale, release that tension. One more deep breath. Inhale, come up, tuck those back toes and send your sit bones high for downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. See if you can sink a bit deeper in the down dog. Now inhale, plant your left foot on the mat, lift your right leg up. Exhale, come into pigeon pose, bringing that right knee to your right thumb. Square out your hips. And maybe you stay up here. If you already feel a nice stretch in that hip and glute area. Or maybe, if flexibility allows, come all the way down. Or as far as is comfortable for you today. And just breathe. With each exhalation, letting go of any stress, any worries. With each inhalation, welcoming new, positive, vibrant energy from the universe. One more deep breath. And slowly walk up. And now see if you can grab that back foot with the same hand. So left foot with the left hand and pull it towards you. Getting a nice stretch in your left quad. So go as far as is comfortable until you feel that nice stretch, not sharp pain. And if it's within your practice, you can hook your foot with your elbow here and come into Mermaid Pose. Open up your chest. Keep those ribs tucked in. It's a great pose for stretching out not only the quad, but also the hip and your shoulders. Full body stretch. Look at a point in front of you to keep your focus, keep your balance. One more deep breath. And release that leg slowly with control. Frame your front leg, tuck your back toes, and send your hips back into downward facing dog. Just shake out that leg for a moment, giving it a little release. Shake it all out. And then inhale, plant your right foot on the mat, lift your left leg up. And exhale, come into your pigeon pose on the other side. So left knee to left thumb, square out those hips. Breathe in, breathe out. And maybe you're good here, already feeling a good stretch. Or maybe you come down lower. See how far you can go. And just notice the sensations in your body. Listen to your body. Do what feels right, what feels good. Breathing in oxygen into your left hip and glute area. And exhale, letting go of any tension, any worries, any stress. One more deep breath. And inhale, slowly come back up. Then grab onto your right foot with your right hand and pull that foot as close as possible to you, getting a nice stretch in your right quad. And if it's within your practice, you can hook that right foot with your elbow and bring your left hand up overhead. Grab onto those right fingers, interlacing the hands, and coming into Mermaid Pose. Breathe deeply. Keep your ribs tucked in and open up through your chest. And just notice how this side feels different from the other. Less tight or more tight. And with each exhalation, relax. One more deep breath. And slowly release that foot with control. Avoid the slingshot effect. Frame your front knee, tuck those back toes, and come back into your downward facing dog. Option to flow it out here or just meet in down dog. Inhale, exhale, and then lower down onto your knees, coming back into tabletop. We'll take one last shoulder stretch here before we move on to our backs. Thread the needle. So inhale, lift your right arm up towards the sky. And exhale, bring it behind your left forearm. Bring the right shoulder all the way onto the mat. Resting on that shoulder, bring the left hand overhead. Rest your right cheek on the mat as well. Keeping those legs at a 90-degree angle, keeping the hips square, and breathe. Press into the back of your right hand to get a deeper stretch, to get the full benefits of this pose. more deep breath. Inhale, come back up. Pause at the center. And then inhale. Lift your left leg, your left arm up to the sky. And exhale, bring it in between your hand and your legs. Thread the needle. Resting that left shoulder on the mat. Bring your right hand overhead. Rest the left cheek on the mat. Press into the back of your left hand. Keep your hips square, knees at a 90-degree angle. And just enjoy the stretch. If your shoulders are tight, you'll be feeling a nice stretch here, a nice release. One more deep breath. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, neutral spine. And come back into child's pose again. One more time. Maybe this time you put your hands by your feet, palms facing the sky. Let your entire body relax. And then on the next inhale, when you're ready, come forward. You come to a seat at the top of your mat with your knees bent. Extend your arms out in front of you and roll down vertebra by vertebra. Come all the way onto your back. Hug one knee into the chest and then the other. Give yourself a big hug. Rock side to side. Give a little massage to the lower back. And then take a spinal twist of your choice. So maybe hands out in a T and you just drop both legs to the left with knees bent at 90 degrees. Or any other spinal twist variation of your liking. This is your practice. Never forget that. In whichever spinal twist you are, keep both shoulder blades grounded on the mat. And you can look up at the sky or over at the opposite hand, whatever is good on your neck. And then inhale back to center and take the spinal twist on the other side. Breathe in, breathe out. When you're ready, on your next inhale, come back to center. And then stretch your legs out in front of you, about hip-width distance apart. Let your feet fall away from each other. Bring your arms to your sides, palms face the sky. And take a moment here in Shavasana to reap the benefits of your practice. Just letting your body and minds completely relax. Relax all the muscles in your face. Relax all your sensory organs. That means relax your eyes, your tongue, your inner ears. Relax your skin. Let your entire body relax, feeling the connection with the mat and with Mother Earth. Just breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. And we'll stay here for a few moments. I'll let you know when it is time to get back up. Or you can stay here for as long as you'd like. Slowly start to bring awareness back to your body, back to your breath. Make little movements with your toes, with your fingers. Bend your knees, plant your feet on the mat, and lift your hands overhead. Inhale, give yourself a big stretch. Exhale, release. And one more time, exhaling through the mouth. Inhale through your nose, big stretch. Exhale, release. And then roll over onto your right side, coming into fetal position, and lift yourself up. Come into a comfortable seat in the center of your mat. And take a moment to notice how you're feeling. Notice any shift in energy. Notice maybe you feel a little more relaxed, loosened up, less sore, perhaps. And let's take a deep breath to end our practice together. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Bow down to your heart and thank yourself for taking this time out of your day to do something good for your body, mind, and spirit. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for sharing your practice and your energy and letting me share mine with you. I hope you enjoyed this class. Please let me know how it went in the comment section below. Please like and share this video because you never know who could benefit from these videos. And if you're not already subscribed, please do and turn on those notification bells. It really helps out my channel. Again, thank you so much for watching and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you soon.